Hello, and welcome to Connecting Tucson with Jaime Overturf, broadcasting from the Tucson Business Channel, a division of Mark Bishop Media situated in the Stewart Title corporate offices on Broadway. Connecting Tucson is all about connecting our community, local businesses, and organizations to help our community grow and thrive. Today we are talking to Cindy O'Connell, owner of Bella Beauty Solutions. Cindy was born in Holyoke, Massachusetts, and had her first job at the tender age of 12 and worked her way up and forward to a director of sales for several Holiday Inns in different states. However, she's always had a side hustle, and all of them seem to be beauty related. It started out as a Mary Kay, then beauty control, and once she moved to Tucson, she sold a beauty supply distributor where she sold to hundreds of salons, but they were products that she did not quite believe in or like. She decided to create her own, and thus, Bella Beauty Solutions was born. So thank you so much, Cindy, for coming on Connecting Tucson. I'm so excited to talk to you and all about your wonderful products. So let's do a little bit of question. You've had quite of a journey prior to opening up Bella Beauty Solutions. Could you tell us a little bit more about yourself and your background and where you came from?
Well, when I was young, I was 5 years old, I started playing with Barbies. And I had this one Barbie. Because I was the oldest of 11 children, we could only afford just one Barbie. And so I would make her clothes, I would fix her hair, I would just make her own little houses out of cardboard boxes. And I just became in love with beauty ever since then. So as I went along, I had a full-time job, but I had to work part-time to help support my two kids. And so that's when I started selling Mary Kay. And then when I moved to another state, I decided to move on to other beauty products. So it's in my blood.
You've been doing it pretty much all your life then?
Pretty much.
All right. So the oldest of 11 children, how do you think that shaped who you are today?
I'm bossy.
Just bossy?
I'm very bossy and very controlling, and that's because I had to be. My mom had me at 15 and a half and then had multiple children after that. So I had to grow up really fast.
Think that made you self-driven, like to really make a mark in the world?
Yes. I did that on my own because I was just having to be in control all the time. And so, and that's why I started working at 12, so I could have my own money. I'm driven. You're right. That's what makes me be the way I am. And I have no negative at all remarks about being an oldest of 11 or having no money when we grew up. I mean, that is what makes me today and keeps me striving.
And keeps you successful and going forward and making sure that you have the best products. That's why I get that. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. So what was the moment you realized that you wanted to start your own business and maybe build your own product portfolio?
Well, as you mentioned briefly, I was selling beauty supplies for a big distributor in town, and I was handing out samples of products that I just did not really like and stand behind because of the chemicals that were in them and the harmful things that it does to your skin and your everything. And so I couldn't consciously keep doing that. And then I thought to myself, I'm working really hard. I had 1,200 salons in Tucson and running around, and I'm thinking, why don't I try and create a portfolio of products, first of all, that I believe in, I researched, I've used, I know they work, and they are not harmful. And why don't I create that portfolio for myself and then approach salons and individuals with my own products?
Okay, so what is Bella Beauty Solutions?
Bella is beautiful, and then beauty, and then I provide solutions. You give me a problem that has to do with anything beauty, and I will find a solution.
That is kind of a unique saying. So what products and services do you offer?
Well, I have my own skincare and makeup line. I've had that now for about 14 years.
Wow.
I have my products manufactured in Florida, so it's just them and then me. There's no middleman. And so I test drive every single product that I bring in, and then I give them samples to customers to get their feedback before I decide to carry them. Then there are some other items that I cannot get done from my manufacturer, such as there's wrinkle creams and things that they cannot make, tanning lotions that they can't. So there's a whole list of items that I still have studied, researched, and believe in. and I could not get them done for myself, so I go through another. It's New Skin is who I use for the other items to subsidize. And then also I started selling an amazing, comfortable shapewear line that was about 12 years ago as well. I was introduced to that while I was doing a vendor show with my products, and a woman came out with one of them on, and she just became totally confident and totally felt so good about herself. And I just needed to do some research on that myself, and I realized that that could be another solution that I do provide, is when women need to look good in their clothing, or they want to, honestly, we tried to get rid of their bras. This product is demiettes and camis, and they're very comfortable, and you never have to wear a bra again. I have not in 12 years because of that reason. Oh my goodness,
that just sounds like heaven right there. I mean, the first thing you do when you walk through the door as a woman. Right? So you said you manufacture products. I didn't know that. So can you tell me a little bit about more of the manufactured products and how you kind of came up with those, solutions for that?
Well, honestly, there was about 6 to 7 major skincare and makeup companies in this world, and this is one of them. And so they make makeup and cosmetics for other lines as well.
Oh, wow.
So, but they're way more expensive because of the advertisement, the marketing, and so on. And so when I went down to Florida to look at all their products, I did get samples, and I did really research them and try them myself. And so I was able to choose several of them. And I also would tell them what I'm missing, what I need, and what I'm looking for. And then they would come up with some things for me and send me sample bottles, and make sure I like the smell of that the actual ingredients have to be healthy, or I don't want anything to do with it. And so they do other people's cosmetics.
Yeah,
and
they do
skincare.
other people's products. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any favorite products?
In my own line, yes. My Eternal Beauty Serum is my number one seller.
Really?
It's used as a primer. It fills in all the fine lines on your face before you put on your makeup. It actually creates a moisture barrier for your skin, and I can't keep that in stock. I get it by the bundles from the company, from the manufacturer. We also have Radiant C Serum, which my customers absolutely love, and vitamin C is so good for your skin. Let's see. My BB cream has a built-in natural sunscreen in it, and it's just like not wearing makeup at all, but yet it evens out your skin tone. So those 3 are my top sellers, I think, at this point. Eyeshadows and eyeliners and all of that, they change with the trends, and so I'm waiting for some new lipstick and eyeshadow samples right now to go with the winter new trends.
So you're looking for the winter right now. So your fall products are in?
I have some, yes.
Excellent. Okay. So who's your preferred clientele, or who are you targeting, or who would best be benefited by Bella Beauty Solutions?
My target typically are the older demographic.
Okay.
Really. I think that my average customer's age is 45 to 85.
Okay. Excellent. And is there, do you do any, have you ever considered doing any type of parties or things where people get together where you provide samples?
I used to do that.
Okay.
And now I do. I much prefer to do one-on-ones.
Can you?
I really want to. I did an event not too long ago. There were 12 women there, and I just feel like I did not do my products justice or them.
That makes sense.
I could not answer all their questions properly. I couldn't attend to them when they were interested in some things. And when I was with Mary Kay, I used to do a lot of house parties, and I got really tired of it, frankly, because it's a lot of work.
And it's tiring.
Yeah, it's tiring. And so now I do one-on-ones. I have an office in my home, which is actually my little studio. I have all my products there. I have a little facial machine. I give clients facials. I'm not a cosmetologist or an esthetician. I just have this little facial machine. So I will give them a little facial. We try on a little makeup. I have them step into a cami, and then they transform.
Oh, my goodness.
And so that's what I do.
How long do the one-on-ones usually last?
An hour to an hour and a half as a rule.
Okay. And when you're with the clients, do you help them choose the products, or how do they choose their own products? Like, how How does that process work?
I ask a million questions, honestly, because I do not, I don't know about you. Have you ever gone to a department store where they have a cosmetic counter and you sit down and they do your makeup and you look at yourself and say, that is not me?
Yes, I did that once, and then I said never again. They gave me like blue eyeshadow, or it was like a purplish blue, and I was just like, I'm more of a natural
Jamie,
type.
that's not you.
It's really not, no.
Yeah, so I really am careful about not doing that. I want them to feel comfortable, and I will not give them or talk about anything they will not be comfortable doing the next day at home. I don't do their makeup. I recommend the makeup, and I sit and help them apply it. I don't touch them at all. I let them do that because I won't be there tomorrow in the bathroom with them getting their makeup on.
Exactly.
So I teach them how to do it themselves at home, whatever they want. And most of the women I have in my office really only want a very light coverage, and they just want to look natural, but they want their skin to look healthy.
Absolutely. So when you say you help them or they're applying it, are they getting their own individualized like brushes and things of that nature for sanitation purposes? How does that work?
Well, I use a lot of disposables.
Okay.
Like a mascara wand. You put the wand in once, they use it on their eye, it goes in the trash. So I like Q-tips, a lot of makeup sponges, they all get disposed of. If I use a blush brush, I have an alcohol. I spray alcohol on a paper towel and I sanitize the brush in between customers, so that I'm very sanitary about it.
Excellent. So do you offer any samples prior to purchasing? And if so, how can a client acquire some?
I have a website, and there are quite a few of my products are on my website with descriptions. And on that website, it will say, if you're interested in samples of any of these products, then they email me. Or if it's here in town, I do network a lot. If I hear someone say, I just need a little something for these lines here, I will put together a sample and get it to them. I'll put it in the mail, or the next time I see them, or I drop it off, and that's how I get samples to them. I just listen to cues, and then also every single solitary purchase, I put a little sample of something that they don't have yet. And I have a portfolio of every single customer I have. And so before I put together an order, I look on their portfolio and I look at the samples that I've given them already. So I know what, if they haven't purchased it, because that's obviously they didn't like it, I put something else in there new to try, because I'm always bringing in new things.
Okay. So what made you want to actually start your own business, I guess?
Well, there's nothing better than working for yourself, seriously. And I actually had 2 sick sisters and a sick mother, and my daughter was sick, and they were all on the East Coast. And I could not deal with having to ask permission to see my family or go when I'm needed. And because I'm the oldest, I always went. So my mom has passed, my 2 sisters have passed, my daughter moved here, so I don't have to travel as much. But then my other sister ended up with cancer, so I went there and helped her through that. But she's good. No flexibility when you work for someone else like that. And so this way here, I could do that. I could travel when I needed to, and I could drop my business if I needed to. I could do business on my phone. The thing is, I can mail products. I had someone here in Tucson always that was able to get into my products and mail them or bring them for me. But there's nothing better than that.
Absolutely. So as a woman in business, do you find it more difficult here in Tucson, or how do you find yourself wearing multiple hats?
I do everything.
Everything?
There's only me.
There's only you?
It's only me, but I am looking to hire a virtual assistant, and I just, I have my son helping me to keep my website up. And so as far as this is what I've been doing, I've been actually taking everyone's orders throughout the week, and instead of driving around, dropping them off and so on, I go to one place on Friday afternoons for 2 hours, and I let my customers know, and they come see me and pick up their products, and I always give them a free little gift.
Excellent. And where is it the same place? Mm-hmm. Where on Friday?
Panera Bread on First and Oracle Road.
Ooh. So they can probably pick up some lunch.
Yep, we chat, we catch up. Sometimes they're not picking up products, they just want to visit. It really is a nice time to just relax and let people, they just come and sit. And so I always have a bag of goodies, like that cute little pen, little masks, stress balls. I mean, I have all these fun little gifts that if they come pick up their products, I give them an extra little something.
Oh, that's so sweet. So we're going to be back in just a few moments, so stay tuned. This is all very interesting, and I'm super excited about learning more, Cindy. If you're just tuning in, you are listening to Connecting Tucson with Jaime, where we focus on connecting our community, local businesses, and organizations to help our community grow and thrive. As your local insurance professional for all of your insurance needs, I know how important it is to make new and lasting connections in our own community. You never know how a connection will create a spark or pull you in unique directions. If you are a small business owner or involved in a community project and would like to be featured on the show, please feel free to give me a call. I do everything from business, workman's compensation, general liability, home, auto, and umbrellas. All of my information is on the Tucson Business Channel. Just click on Connecting Tucson with Jaime. I would love to hear from you. Right now, we're talking with Cindy O'Connell, owner of Bella Beauty Solutions. Her products are amazing, and I'm hoping to spread the words. I personally love her Pillow Glow. That was the first thing I tried from you, and it is absolutely phenomenal. I am out, so I'm going to be ordering more. I highly recommend you check out our website. Cindy, why should somebody choose Bella Beauty Solutions?
Well, I hear this from all my friends and my customers, that I provide personal service, that I'm not just, going into a store and trying to figure out what moisturizer to use for my skin or what eyeshadow I should be getting. I don't know if you've ever gone into some of these stores and women are just walking up and down trying to figure out what should I buy, which one should I get, which one's going to work for my skin. And so
it's intimidating, honestly.
It really is, right? And so that's when they can call me and say, my skin's really dry, I need this. Or I just have these wrinkles around my face. What can I use? And someone messaged me the other day and said, I have dark circles under my eyes. What can I do for that? So they call me. I can tell them. I've been doing this a long time. And so they trust what I tell them will work. And if it doesn't, then I stand behind my products. Mm-hmm. And so if you go anywhere to a store, I won't use any names, but you go to a store and you buy it, you're intimidated that you don't want to bring it back. And once you've opened the package and you've tried that, like say foundation, it's just not the right shade or it just doesn't feel good. Most women don't take it back, but they will with me because I follow up with them. Did it work for you? Well, actually, most of the time, 90% of the time, they try it first anyway. I'll meet with them, and that's another thing too, is I ask all these pertinent questions and I know what to bring when I meet them, what they're looking for, whether it's I have a mineral foundation that's powder and it used it wet or dry depending on how much coverage. I've got the BB creams, I got all these things. I ask them what they are looking for, and I know their skin tones most of the time. So I bring them, I meet them wherever, because I live quite a ways from town. And so if they don't want to drive all the way up to me, I actually bring them samples or I'll meet them. Like I was putting eyeshadow on one of my friends the other day in Panera. Mm-hmm. Like, you've got to try it. So I put some on and showed her how to do it. And I said, you go in the bathroom and do your other eye because I want you to be able to do this tomorrow. And people were staring at us like, what are you doing? Doing makeup in Panera.
But hey, I guess that garners interest. So maybe somebody comes over and maybe you get a new client. That's always kind of nice, right?
Yeah, that's happened.
Really? Okay. Well, that's good. You had mentioned shapewear before. Can you tell us a little bit more about your shapewear line?
It's very innovative in the 360 stretch. So when you think about other shapewears, right? Mm-hmm. They're very uncomfortable. They're very hard to get in and out of. This shapewear line is the material is wicking, like Under Armour type material.
Okay.
And so you don't sweat. It actually pulls the heat from your body. And again, 360 stretch. And they mold to your body. So, in other words, when you go to buy a bra, okay, you need to know the cup size, this or that or this. With demiettes and camis that I sell, I don't need to ask all those questions. I just ask a couple, like the band and the bust area, and I know exactly what size to recommend for them. But what happens is once they buy the size that I recommend, I send them a video to teach them how to put it on and fit it for them. There's ways to stretch the cups. There's ways to adjust the straps. There's ways to put it on. So it actually ends up molding to you instead of you trying to fill cups and fill in these other shapewear lines where you just, it's very...
Either
very
have gaps or you've got
and,
like the little, what we call muffin tops or something of that nature.
And that's the best part of the shape. Yes. Well, and then around the other side,
Yes.
you get these chicken nuggets around your arms.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, we try. I work very hard at not letting that happen to my customers. So I teach them because we have so many different styles and there's something for every body, no matter what. We go from size 32 to 50.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not every shapewear does that.
No.
They usually go from a
Small, medium,
large. Yes, exactly. You do sizes. So, okay, that's interesting. And you said it's a 360 stretch. And is that what you were meaning by you'll be able to mold? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
Yeah. And it has grip at the bottom. They have grips at the bottom so that they never roll up.
Okay.
Not at all. And they literally, after you've worn them a few times, they become yours, like your body. Someone else may put it on, it won't fit them because it's become part of you.
Excellent. And you said they were cami and demiettes?
Demiettes. And the demiettes are like shorter version and take the place of a bra. And so if some women don't like that or need the long camis for shaping, the demiettes. And the demiettes, most of them, and 90% of them have back support. So they have panels in the back, so you don't have any back bulges. And it actually forces you to stand up straighter, pull your arms in so that when it corrects your posture, and it's so comfortable. We even have one that's called Second Skin because it feels like it is your second skin. It's so comfortable.
That sounds amazing. I need to work on my posture. You didn't see me in the studio, but I had to sit back up straight because I'm sitting here hunched over. But yes, excellent. Okay, thank you so much for that. What do you like best about what you do, Cindy?
Making women feel good about themselves.
Which is what, 365 days a year, 24/7?
Whenever I can get together with one woman at one time to do anything to make them feel better about themselves, that is what I do. And when they used to, before COVID, they used to come to my place a lot.
Right.
But then after they got used to not doing that. But just coming in and having them, I pamper them a little bit. And I serve wine, cheese and crackers, or, coffee and whatever's. I make it an event when they come to see me one-on-one. And so by the time they leave, they've had a little facial, they've put a little makeup on, not a lot, but just to enhance their features. That's my number one thing is I want to not add to your face. I want to enhance what you have. And then stepping into a cami and then they put their shirt back on or dress or whatever and they see what they look like. And I have a long mirror in my office and they see themselves, and seeing them at that point is all I need. They don't have to buy anything.
Oh my goodness, that's
amazing. If they do, that's great, but that is not my goal.
So do you charge anything for them coming over to do the one-on-one with you?
Oh, no.
And if they don't buy anything, that's okay as well?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Listen to that, people. You need to call her. Just saying this right now. Do you encounter any misconceptions about what you do?
Boy, that's a very good question. Misconceptions.
Do people think you're a big name brand, or do you have anybody that comes in and thinks that you're doing one thing and you're really doing something else?
I've never been told that.
Excellent. I love it. Now, this is my favorite part. Do you have any success stories that you want to share? Like, you don't have to mention names, but is there a specific client that really stands out to you that just pops in your mind? And what was it, or who was it?
Oh, I have so many.
Well, you can share a few if you want. So that way, maybe one is a shapewear one, maybe one is something else.
Well, shapewear one, I'll tell you. So I have a client that she put it on and she did not want to take it off, first of all.
Oh, that's...
She felt so good. And I end up putting their bras or whatever in a bag and send them home with them. And they can buy it off of there if they want. Those are my samples, but I let them do that. And then the next thing you know, I love it so much, I want one in every color. And what else do you have? And so those are the kind of clients that I when I get those clients, that speaks volumes to me that I did the right thing with them, that I introduced them to something that makes them feel good about themselves, that introduced them to the right size and the right shape for their body so that you know that they want to get another one. Skincare. I also sell like a Lumi Spot that you clean your face. It actually is like
one
a
of the little
silicone.
scrubbers?
Yeah, it's like not a brush, but it's a silicone antibacterial silicone head.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it's a cleansing machine, right? So I sold that several of those. But when someone has like acne scars or any kind of skin imperfections, I have had so many before and after pictures of customers that they've been using it for a while and their skin is so smooth. The scars have evened out or almost gone. So I always tell my customers, I sell whitening toothpaste, right? And I can't sell enough of it, right? And so the thing is, I would tell my customers, before you start using, say, this wrinkle cream, take a picture of yourself in the light in your bathroom, the same light, right? Before you start using my whitening toothpaste, take a picture of your teeth in the same place, same time, right? Same lighting. And then I get these before and afters constantly. Like, oh my God, look at my teeth. Oh my goodness, look at my skin. And so, I mean, those are the things. When I get those, that validates me.
Do you ever like post those online and let people see so they can like show what this product actually can do?
Yeah, I do that, but I have to get their permission first.
Absolutely. Do you do it on your website, Instagram, Facebook?
Facebook, Instagram, anything I put on Facebook goes to Instagram. And then I also I have LinkedIn and I have, what else do I have? Instagram and Facebook mostly.
So what products don't you sell? I mean, I've heard whitening toothpaste, scrubbers, makeup, shapewear, beauty products.
Whatever a woman wants and needs, I research it and I get it.
I love it. All right. Now, you also mentioned that the shapewear comes in like different colors. What colors do they come in?
Well, right now, actually, I was just on an actual conference online all day Saturday with my shapewear company. It's called Ruby Ribbon.
Okay.
And they introduced all the new products and all the new colors. Well, the latest are shimmery tanks. They are beautiful with the built-in shelf, so you'd never have to wear a bra with these. And they're very shiny, and like there's gold and silver shimmery, and then red, like ruby red.
Wow.
Undergarments, like the Second Skin and the Ultimate, which is the shapewear comes in 5 different strengths. I don't talk about the first strength because it's actually lingerie. And I'll be honest with you, you can get lingerie anywhere.
Right.
But this from 2 to 5. So 2 is the lightest. It's called Second Skin. And then 3 is the next level up, 4, and then 5 is the ultimate. I call that the cement one because it's really, really, it's like sculpts, but I sell a lot of it because there's still, as much as sculpting as it does, it still is comfortable. And it's like, for instance, the holidays are coming and there are a lot of wonderful holiday dresses that are going to be quite a tight or whatever. Mm-hmm. And these camis are beautiful. And these camis can be worn with just like a little sweater or jacket over. You don't have to wear a blouse over it. You don't have to wear, because it's a tank top with a built-in cups and shelving, you never have to worry about having 50,000 layers under your clothes. You have a tank bra built in and we have prints. We have the most beautiful prints right now. I just bought the cutest cheetah skin cami that I just wear it and then I put a little coat over it or a little jacket or just a jean jacket, and that's all you need.
Oh, that is amazing. I do have a question about the cement, though, because usually those are the type when you go to the other shapewear that you get those rolls and bulges and everything. How does that work with, maybe larger women and they want to have that cement size? Do you have any of that comes through still?
We go up to size 50.
Okay. I just had to ask. They were going to ask the question.
Okay, I'll be honest with you. We had size 50K.
Oh, my goodness.
And she's in heaven.
Oh, wow.
I have pictures of her before and after.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
I might have to take a peek at that. So are there any challenges that you're facing within the industry right now?
I have a lot of competition, not in the shapewear line, but with skincare and makeup. Every single networking event I go to, there's a representative for some other skincare line. So I have to create a niche myself because I'm not a big company. I'm not a Mary Kay. I'm not a beauty control. I'm just little old me, Vela Beauty Solutions. So when you can actually, I mean, the thing is, I know Mary Kay and Beauty Consult. I did that, so I get that, and they do provide personal. But I feel like I do more than that. I'm not just trying to get a diamond ring or earrings or anything. You know what I mean? That they
You don't have that prize at the end of the tunnel that you have to sell so many to get something.
No,
you're doing it to help.
Yes, I don't strive for that. I mean, I'm just happy what I do. And if I see them happy, I'm happy. Yes, I'm not going to lie. I do like making money,
right?
Because
that's how you make a living.
Yes. And so then they'll pay for my car or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm not out to strive for vacations or all these big trips that they give you. And yeah, it's not my thing.
Okay. What area do you service?
Well, I live up in Aroma. I live like 16 miles from Oracle. So,
okay.
I mean, I live up by Saddlebrook. So Saddlebrook is huge. There's like 40,000 people up there right now. So I have a very large source of business just in that area. And that's an older demographic, which is who I service.
You're targeting.
But I also belong to a lot of networking groups in town. And so that I have a very dedicated group of customers from those networking groups.
Okay. Let's see. Where are you located?
All over.
No worries. So what do you do when you're not working?
I like wine. I like to dance. We go out dancing a lot, and I like wine, and I like to travel. And my daughter lives here with my two special needs grandsons, so I'm there a lot, and we cook dinners together on Sundays, and I'm there a lot when they need me. So between my family and my business, and that's about it. Networking. My girlfriends are my family too, as well. So I spend a lot of time with them.
Excellent. Is there anything that you're most excited about right now for Bella Beauty Solutions?
Yes, I'm going to be hiring a virtual assistant. Yes.
Oh my goodness! Congratulations.
I need that, and that's how busy I am. And so I want to start sending out newsletters once a month with all kinds of beauty tips. And I do Tip Tuesday on Facebook. So now my customers are saying, you need to do more of that because we can't wait to see what you're saying, what you're doing. So you need to send out. So newsletter's the way to go. So now I have someone working on that. That's exciting to me because I have not been doing that.
That's a signal of that you are definitely growing and you're heading in the right direction and you're moving forward. So I'm super excited for you. Are you looking for someone with maybe more social media savvy or?
Well, my son is really good with social media, so he's helping me with that part of it. It's all that, I'll be honest, it's tedious.
Yes, it is.
Those things are tedious. I don't want to do tedious.
You want to have fun and help women.
Yes. I don't want to do the tedious anymore.
Maybe drink some wine.
Yeah. When they come to my studio, they drink their wine and they have their cheese and crackers or whatever. It's so nice.
Excellent. Is there anything that we haven't covered that you would like our listeners to know, Cindy?
Well, I think that, first of all, I'm 70, right? So people say, what does she know about makeup? What does she know about fashion or about what the new trends are when you're 70 years old? But honestly, I am on top of it. And I don't feel it, and I'm not going to act it.
You don't look it.
And thank you. It's the makeup and skincare, of course.
Of course.
No, but anyway, no, I mean, I think I have to overcome that because there's all these young Mary Kay Beauty Control, and you go to these stores, and there's all these young, really good-looking women with Botox, collagen, all of that. I don't want to be compared to that.
No.
I want to be genuine.
Which you are. You've always come across genuine to me. I'll be honest with you. You're wonderful.
Thank you.
I love your products, everything that you've given me. The only thing I haven't tried is that Soul one, and I don't know what that is.
Soul Solutions is for your feet.
Okay.
And don't put it anywhere. Your elbows and your feet.
I didn't know what it was, so I didn't try
cracky heels or feet.
So that's the only thing I didn't try, but I tried everything. I love your concealer too, or whatever that was that you provided, and everything that you've at least given to me as a sample have been wonderful. I will let you know about the Soul Solutions because I wasn't
Put it on your heels. You're going to love it.
I assumed that's what it was for, but I was like, I don't want to make assumptions, and I'm really busy. So excellent. I really do appreciate you coming on the show. And to my listeners out there, I can 100% vouch for Cindy.
Thank
She
you.
is the real deal. Her products are amazing. She stands behind them. If you don't like them, you can return them. You can do a one-on-one with her in her office with no charge, and she'll pamper you. I just want you to be aware of that. So please, please, please check her out. Again, thank you for coming on the show. I learned a lot today. That's all for Connecting Tucson with Jaime here at the Stewart Title Studios. If you liked what you heard, like I always say, let us know. You can connect with Cindy via her bellabeautysolutions.com, or you can go to the Tucson Business Channel and see all of her links. As always, don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and make a new connection out there. You never know where it might lead. Until next time, Tucson, this is Jaime Overturf with Farmers Insurance. Keep on making unique connections.